Here we go. What is up, guys? Jake from A&J Sports here. Welcome to today's live stream. We're in match day 2 of Serie A, and it is Verona versus Juventus. After our impressive first game of the season against Como, Thiago Motta has implemented a system which is both more exciting and more effective. And although I know it's just one game, but that is all I can judge it on so far this season. That one game we looked good, and now I think we're going to get a step up in class in the team we're playing today in Verona. They started off their Serie A campaign with a bang, beating Napoli 3-0. Although Napoli are in the mud a little bit this season so far, like the whole club, the whole environment seems toxic with that club at the minute. But Verona beating Napoli 3-0 is a very, very impressive win. And we cannot take this team lightly at all. Otherwise, they will punish us. And they've had a good window. They've brought in some top talents. Not good enough of the caliber as, let's say, the Champions League level clubs. Or even maybe the European level. And if we don't give them enough respect, we will be punished. If we are just going in and thinking we are going to go all over these lot and we are not going to expect anything dangerous, then we will be stupid. Because Verona have got a couple players that I would be very concerned about in this game. So we're going to be going through Verona's lineup first because they're the home team. So Montipo in goal, with Magnani, Tuichoa and Coppola as the back three. Solov and Davidovic as the wide players. Lazovic and Belahini as the midfield two. And then their front three is Duda, Mosquera and Livramento. Mosquera is going to be the big problem. That is a player that our defence have to isolate immediately. We better have a plan in place to keep him out of the game as long as possible, because what he did to Napoli, he was just tearing them apart. And if we do not get onto him straight away, we are going to be in trouble. Mosquera has to be isolated quickly. We need to keep him out of the game as much as possible. But I do have concerns in that regard, and you'll see why. We're going to go through our lineup. Di Gregorio in goal, of course. Capal as the left back, with Prima as the centre half, and Ngati still remains the other centre half, and I'd assume that he's going to be captain again. And then Savona. Savona, a brilliant player that's come out of the Next Gen Academy for Juventus, but because of his inexperience at first team level and playing at a real high level like Serie A, him against Mosquera is going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. We are bringing on an inexperienced player who has never played at this level before, and he's going to be going up against a guy who just tore Napoli apart in the previous game. So I am very concerned with that. We have Fagioli and Lucatelli playing in the midfield 2 partnership, which I'm very shocked. I am so surprised that Luis has not been in the starting lineup for the first 2 games. I was expecting him completely to start in the first game against Como, and now for the second game in a row, he's not going to be starting. So I'm pretty shocked about that. Mbangula's beautiful performance against Como has earned him another shot at starting again. And if he can perform like he did against Como, then he is going to create some headaches for the starting lineups. And he is going to be a player that is going to be considered and probably the front runner almost every time. Yildiz is the number 10. Cambiasso as the wide right midfielder. And then Dusan Vlahovic up top. All in all, apart from Savona starting, because I'm going to be concerned, and I'm not upset that Luis is not starting, but I am a bit shocked. Because Fagioli in there, we're not going to have, the back line's not going to have as much protection as we saw when Thuram was in there. But he's out. If Thuram was fit, he'd probably be starting today. So that is my concern for just them two positions. But everything else, I am fully confident in. But one thing that I do have to bring up, if we have the same distribution issues in the back there, then I think we're going to maybe concede a goal. Our clearances and our passing from the back in the first game was not up to scratch. And if we see more of that, we will be punished this time, because Verona, they are a proven Serie A side. They've been in Serie A for a few seasons now. And now they've got some players in there which can punish us. Mosquera, Livamento. If we do not take these lot seriously, we are going to be conceding more than just the odd 1 or 2 goals. We could be in trouble. So we got to put respect on Verona's name and approach this as if we're playing a solid side and just give them our absolute best football. And that's the biggest respect you can pay other teams, is putting forward your best football. So I think that it will happen. And I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Juventus. I think we're going to make it 2 wins for 2. I don't think we'll keep the clean sheet this time. But let's see what happens. I'm going to get into the comments now. I've seen a few people already commenting. Real Madrid, Bayern, Juventus, Liverpool, Man United fan. Fair enough. You support Italy for the you support Juventus from Italy, so bravo. Stallion. 3-2 Juve. I mean, that's not out the question. That is not out the question. Because we could possibly concede a couple of goals. I think we will concede. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be unrealistic here and think that we're just going to blitz past Verona and that we are going to walk away with such an easy win. That is not going to be the case. Because if anyone knows football, you can't just judge it on paper. You look at their performances, and so far all I can judge it, their performance against Napoli, they were fantastic. So we need to come into this with the right mentality and make sure we put away our chances, because if we don't, we're in for a long night. Okay, we are 2 minutes away from kickoff. There we go. There we go. We're going to be playing on our second kit. I am not a big fan of this yellow kit. Well, the thing with Chiesa, you know, we want him out, but I don't think he wants to go. Because we've had offers from Arsenal, we've had offers from Spurs, inquiries, and Chiesa not once has entertained it. He wants to fight for his place, and it's fair play, but it's just how much more longer can you keep it up for? How much more longer? I have never been more in agreement to have an away kit being our home kit for a season than I have this 24-25 season. I don't care what anyone says, that black kit is the best kit of the season, by far. Yeah, I'm a bit shocked that Gatti has been starting ahead of Danilo. Are we trying to make Gatti captain now? He's still got a way to go. I mean, he's not the youngest. We're going to have a moment's silence for Ericsson, who's passed away. Battling cancer for the last couple of years, so may he rest in peace. R.I.P. Ericsson, you will be sorely missed. Okay, come on, boys. Let's make this 2 out of 2. Come on. Oh, it's an incredible atmosphere. I want to see a goal from Vlahovic today. I want to see a bit more service. Yeah, may you rest in peace. Condolences go to the family. He was a very good coach in his day, man. Coaching Pescara, Lazio, England coach. Go, let's go, boys. We kick off. Game's just begun. I'm still a bit sceptical about the defence. I'm okay with the left-hand side. Cabal and Prima, I'm okay with them. I'm just unsure about Gatti. And then I'm a bit unsure about Savana. I know he's a brilliant next-gen player, but he's never played before, and he's got a big task at hand, keeping Mosquera out. Okay, just keeping the ball around the back. Trying to exploit some of the gaps in Verona. Oh, who was that to? Who was that to? Let's fix up, boys. Be calm about it, composed with the passing. No need to rush and just bang it forward. Just take a touch, take your time, and we'll be fine. Yeah, like you look at the draws that England get now, it is just so easy. Like that run they had to the Euros final in 2020 was a joke. Like they played Germany, and you know they've always got the player that will cause some damage. Oh no, come on now. Oh, great pressure. The pressure we're now starting to put on other teams just forces them to make an error. Even if you don't get anything on the ball, you just make that player really rush to think, and then they would go and do something very lazy, very forced. And then inevitably it's going to just go towards your player. See, we've done it again. You got to go towards the ball there. Oh, one of you. And the ball's in Verona's court. Passing it about. But the difference here, you know, we're taking our time, just slowly working towards something. Whereas Verona, though, they just really rush into it, really push up the field. And like they've got quick players, so, you know, they can work to their advantage. But sometimes it just feels like they're really trying to rush it, really trying to force it. Nice, well done. Oh no, boys, come on, composure, lads. Well done, go. So just take your time. Don't rush it. Gatti, more than anyone, I'm worried when he has the ball. But when he's got no pressure on him, that he's okay. But when it gets a bit tighter, the opposition comes a bit closer, he starts to panic a little bit. He just needs to eliminate that from his system. Because if we want to keep playing this system, we need centre-backs that are going to be reliable. Oh, no, look at Helly. Nice, well done. Oh, well done. Oh, Cambiasso. Oh, come on, ref. He was pulling his shirt. Oh, no, here comes Mosquera. Oh, he is dangerous, this boy. He is dangerous. We have got to keep an eye on him. Oh, we've got to throw in here. Oh, a bit of a sceptical start here. A bit sceptical. Oh, lovely. That was a nice ball over the top there. That was a beautiful ball by Savannah. Oh, what ball. Beautiful. Okay, this is it, boys. Now we're starting to play some football. Oh, Stallion. What is your thoughts on Miretti going out on loan? I was shocked to hear about that. I'd have think he would have provided a lot more. It was only because we were hardly conceding any last season. At the beginning, anyway. Oh, boys. You've got to position yourself better with the pass. Stay on him, Prima. Well done, Prima. Oh, the first touch here by the midfielders has been absolutely diabolical. Gotta be doing better here, boys. So far, Verona do look better, in a way. They do look better. They're just pushing us back. They're not making too many errors with their passes. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Force a mistake. Like that. Lovely. Oh, someone help him out. Help him out. Oh, Capal. He did well there. Mate, I didn't think Milan were going to do well this season. I did not think they were going to do well. I think they're going to finish in Europa, personally. So far, it's looking like that. Leao has got that habit of not being clinical when he gets to like the last phase of the attacking play. Like, he does brilliantly beforehand. 90% of what he does is exceptional. But then when it gets to the point where he has to finish, he is very inconsistent in that department. And I don't think Morata's going to do that well for Milan. They've lost depth in their defence. We've now got Kalulu. They don't have a lot of creativity in the middle. I think it's going to be a struggle for them. I really do. And I wouldn't be surprised if players like Liao and Mayon end up leaving Milan in the next year or two. Although they lost to Torino, I wouldn't be surprised if Atalanta were in the race for it this season. I wouldn't be surprised. They've got a good team. Rettogay has so far settled in very quickly for Atalanta. He has settled in very quick. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do the dummy there. Don't do the dummy there. That was not on. That was not on, Cambiasso. Look. It's the beginning of the season, first 2 games. You know, we started very strong and then we finished very weak last season. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And look, obviously I'm thrilled and it puts like good expectations for the rest of the season if the first 3-4 games go well, but we got Roma next week. Even though they're not playing well, that will be a good test for us. Because Roma, they're a team that can harm you. They can do damage. Yeah, they go losing 3-0 on the first week and then they win 3-0 this week. You don't know what you're going to get with Napoli. I think they'll be able to recover later on in the season. And I think they'll finish top 4. I still think they'll finish top 4. I think more than anything, they need to get this Osimhen business settled. Whether he's going to stay for 1 more season or if they're going to get rid of him. I think the longer he stays at the club, it's just going to still build tension. In Bangula, he is quality so far. Touch, good. That's it. You're controlling it now. Yeah, I could. Yeah, you know what? I could see Napoli finishing in Europa League. I could see him finishing in the Champions League. It's just because, you know, they've got a very good coach in Conte. And he has a habit of turning a team that's had a stinker of a season. Like, oh, no, come on, boys. This is very poor. Oh, well done, Cambiasso. Boys, communicate. Oh, just someone put your name on it. Oh, it's been very cagey in terms of the football itself. You know, there's been a lot of missed passes. And a lot of panic from both sides. Oh, no. No, boys. Good hands, well done. Bravo di Gregoro. Again, just lose out. Oh, what a block! What a block! Absolutely superb, that. Oh, Prima, you beast. He's a beast. We do have one of the best centre-halves in the league right now in Prima. He is absolute quality. Watch Coppola, for goodness sake. How this goes, lovely. Come on, go to, press, that's it. Oh, come on. Get it under control. Oh. That's it, better, better. Come on, make the runs, make the runs. Help him out, make the runs forward. Oh, for Chelsea to get back to the way they are, to the way they used to be. If they insist, for me, it's heavily influenced by Todd Bowley and how he set up the club itself. Like, the club is horrifically set up. I mean, people are starting to think, oh, Chelsea are back after that one result, but that is just a very naive way of looking at it. Chelsea just need, Todd Bowley needs to recruit the right people at the helm, like the club executives, the chairmans, people that deal with the transfers, because whoever dealing with the transfers is doing a god-awful job. Either Todd Bowley has to go or he has to recruit the right people, and that is going to take a long, long time. A long, long time. Hi, Mr. Marmody Rad, welcome. Whip it in, get it in. Shot. Oh! What a save. Oh, great effort there by Locatelli. He does have that in his locker, you know. He can hit them from distance. Oh, that would have been a nice goal. That was a very good save. That was a very good save. Come on, good ball in there. Good delivery. Come on, what's a delay? Yeah, probably. Whipped in. Ah! Oh! Oh! Ref! What? Are you having a laugh? Let's have a look at this. What? How has he made that the other way? You know what? Just I say hold out and just see how the season goes, because with the new director that we got, Cristiano Guintoli, we have started looking like our old selves again. We're getting good deals over the line. We got a good coaching now. We're investing in our youth. Like, our youth academy is just been thriving for the last 4 years. I wouldn't be so quick to jump because, you know, we could get a Todd Bowley situation and we don't want that. Oh, wobble. Lovely. Go on, Toussaint. Ah, no, you should have just hit it across goal. Hit it across goal and hope the keeper makes a save, and then we'll deal with the rebounds later. Yeah, no. If we start, like, we've been there before, and I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now. After we came back from Serie B and we had a short spell of success, getting back into Champions League, and then afterwards we finished 7th 2 consecutive seasons. I don't want to see that again. Juventus, we're a club that has to be minimum in the top 4. Minimum. Oh, he did very well to work his way through there, but it got blocked away. That's it, just get it under control, keep possession, get more confident. There we go. Let's not rush. Let's not rush. Otherwise, we leave ourselves exposed. So, good turn. In the box, in the box. Great ball. Shoot! Offside. Offside. Darn it. Oh, Savona off. That was a goal. What a way to kick off another Next Gen's career. Oh, he's so far offside. So far. Ah, darn it. Oh. If we had 2 next-gen players, 2 games on the bounce, scoring in their debuts, that would be huge. Not to mention the confidence that would be built for them. Oh, excuse me. We're getting a call and break now. So far, like the beginning, it was a very scrappy from both sides, to be honest. Very scrappy. But as the game's gone on, we've grown in confidence. We're starting to be a bit more composed with possession, and we're really starting to go for it now. but I don't want to see us rushing it. I don't want to see us rushing it at all. Otherwise, we will be exposed, and they do have the quick power up top to capitalise. So we don't rush it. Don't rush it. I don't know if he'd take that. I don't know if he'd take that job. I don't think he would anyway. We're going to be seeing Ancelotti finish his career with Real Madrid. I don't think he's going to go anywhere else. Club, international, he's not going to go anywhere, I don't think. Well, look, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he only had a little bit of time with the national side. I'll give him that. But I want to see it gel together. Look, if he takes us to the World Cup, then, you know, he's done better than the last two managers we had. For that. You know, Ventura, the worst coach we've ever had. And, you know, after Mancini won us the Euros, you know, you could say, I know we're missing a World Cup, but this man delivered success with us. He delivered success. Oh, don't force it. Don't force it. That's it. Better, boys. Better. What a ball. Oh, what a challenge. Go away. Is that ours? Yeah, it's ours. Okay. Oh, is it there throwing? Ah, darn it. Mark up. Don't give them any options. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that's true. He did make us into a bit of a meme. Oh, go on. Go on. What ball? Vlahovic! Shoot! Oh, no, there! Come on! That's it. Dusan, my boy. Getting his season off to a good bloody start. Lovely, composed finish. Now we've found ourselves in the lead. Beautiful. Look at that. Brilliant pressure yet again. Oh, Yildiz with the assist. That is quality. Quality. That's it. That is perfect. That is exactly what we needed. A Yildiz assist and a Vlahovic goal. That's what we need. That's it, boys. Well in. See, that pressing that we're doing up front has been the difference maker in comparison to last season. When we just sit back, we just let the team have possession, have space, feeling no pressure on the ball whatsoever, and then we weren't able to punish them. Just get lucky, get it on the set pieces, or slowly working our way up. That was the only way we were scoring. But now we're forcing teams to make an error. Oh, what are you checking? No. Yes, goal. What were they checking there? Oh, come on now, come on. We got that fair and square. But having that pressure, we're forcing the defence, we're forcing the opposition to make a mistake, and then we punish them. We got the pace up front to do so. We got the physicality to do so. And that has just been a difference maker for this season. The first 2 games anyway. Obviously, it'd be a bit different when we're playing teams that, you know, are much more cleverer than that. And they would still be composed even with the pressure. Oh no, straight to the opposition. Ah, come on. Here we go again with the clearances. This is what I was worried about. We've got the throw in. Yeah, top of the league. We're top of the league. Juventus, we're top of the league. Take your time, don't rush it, don't force it. But don't be oh, you're very lucky there. You're a very lucky boy. Oh, Savona, he's got a bit to learn. But he'll get there. It was very reckless to try and work your way through in that position. Very reckless. That's it. All the way back on. Ref! Thank you. I'll tell you what, look, when he first came back, I don't think anyone was upset. I was actually excited in many ways. I was excited when Allegri announced he was going to come back. After Pirlo, you know, we go back to the Allegri philosophy, and we saw so much success with that. Obviously, we did have a worse team, but I thought he would have been the type of manager to make a struggling team work. But now I think we fully established that unless he's got the full resources at his disposal, he is not the type of manager to win us stuff. But let's not be naive and stupid to say, you know, just to remember him for his last period. He's one of the most successful, he's the 3rd most successful coach we've ever had, behind Lippi and Trapattoni. Now that says a lot about his time at Juventus. Well, I mean, his last ever game, you know, we can say that we won he walked away with a trophy. Like, he didn't leave with no success whatsoever. He got us back. However you want to look at it, even if it was his doing or not, if it was just the players performing for the fans, at the end of the day, he managed to get us a trophy in the end. So he left on a high. He started off strong and he left on a high. Yeah, but you're forgetting Trapattoni, man. Oh, one of the greatest coaches football's ever seen. Like, what he did at Juventus in the 70s and the 80s. Like, we had a decent squad at that point. We had a few world-class players in there. But we were a well-respected club at that point. We weren't as big as Inter. We weren't as big as AC Milan. Because, you know, we never won a European trophy. We saw success. Torino weren't that far off us. And he turned us from a well-respected club to, at one point, turned us into the best team in the world at one point. That team he created was incredible. You had Zoff as a goalkeeper. The back 4, Brioche, Rea, Gentile, Cabrini. Then that midfield of Bonini, Tardelli, and Platini as a number 10. You had, and then a front 3 of Bettega, Rossi, and Boniak. That is one of the best sides ever assembled. You had legends in almost every position. You had icons in that team as well. But that was also heavily influenced by our president at that point, Giampiero Boniperti, may rest in peace. One of the best presidents, not just for Juventus, but that football was seen. If we had a president like that in this day and age, oh. They didn't have the success that they did, fair enough. Like, they weren't European champions, but, you know, you could say the same thing about us. Oh, we're getting away. Free kick outside the box. Can't lie. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Ah, oh, Fagioli giving away the free kick. Oh, if they can get this right and just over the wall, we are in deep trouble. It's probably going to be Duda. He's probably going to take it. Oh, come on, boys. Out this goes. Oh. Ooh, they tried going under the wall. Oh, that was ambitious. Hey? I swear it deflected off one of our players. No? There. Ooh, okay, we got off lucky there. Got off lucky. Yes, Cabal. Bravo, referee. It's got to be a yellow, no? It's got to be a yellow. Excellent drive there by Cabal. Oh, he's done well. Has he not booked him? Oh, come on now. Fair play to the Verona fans. They're still in very high spirits. Oh no, you got to put a lot more power on that, Dusan. Oh, we could have been in big trouble there. It was an awful, awful pass back. Press, press, press. Oh, what touch. What a touch, Fagioli. What a ball. Oh, what a header. 2-0 Juve. Oh, beautiful. Yes, he's done it. He's done it! Another next gen scoring a beautiful goal. Verona, another next gen that scored on his debut. Oh, we have got one of the best academies in the world. We do. We really do. Verona, bravo. Well done. Oh, that's assisted by... Oh, it's assisted by Mbangula as well. The next gen connecting there. Next gen assist and goal. Oh, that's just superb. Oh, that's a beautiful ball by Mbangula. But that header. What a header. Oh, wow. What a header. To get that height and accuracy. Vlahovic did very well to distract them there. If Vlahovic weren't there trying to make an effort at that header, then they would have probably dealt with that a lot better. Vlahovic did very well there. Very, very well. Oh, I can't believe this. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Motta taking the risk playing the kids, and that risk has paid off magnificently. And then speaking of young kids, we got that Fabio Contrao. That's going to be coming. That is already signed. He's going to be coming to Juve. Excellent, excellent young talent. It's the system. It's just that change in the system. It does wonders. Because oh boy. Okay, now Verona are pissed. Now they are pissed off. Oh, well done, Gatti. Because I knew we had the players to do well, but I overestimated the fact that we had a Allegri ball to deal with last season. I didn't take that into account, really. But under the right coach and the right system, these boys will perform to their full ability. And we're seeing that. But like I said, yet again, we've got to wait and see if we can do it against the big teams. Because we've played Como and now we're playing Verona. Oh no, wait, hold up, hold the phone. Oh boy, making a break here. What a block, Prima! What a block! Oh, Bremer, you beast. You beast. He's a monster. In terms of ranking Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, like if you're naming the top 10 clubs of all time, I think there's only 2 Premier League clubs that go in there, and that is Liverpool and Manchester United. All the others, I think they just miss out. Arsenal, they've had quite a bit of longevity. Like, they have been winning league. They won their first league in, I think it was the 30s, I think. But then they had a massive period where they weren't winning anything. And you have to remain consistent for a long period of time to be in that elite level. Like Real Madrid, they won the first ever European Cup, and now they are currently still the European champions. Now, I wouldn't put Atletico in there. I wouldn't put Atletico or Dortmund in the top 10. Oh, got lucky with the rebound there. Go on, Dusan. Cutting on your left. Oh, unselfish. But it needed to just be a little bit selfish there. Top 10, I'd say you put, this is in no particular order, you put Real, Barca, Bayern, Liverpool, Man City, AC Milan, Juventus, Inter Milan, Ajax are in there, 150%. Okay. So, Real Madrid, Barca, Bayern, Liverpool, Man City, AC, Juve, Inter, Ajax. I could put Benfica, Porto. Nah, not Porto. Benfica is possibly in there. And then you've got other European clubs. You've got Boca Juniors. They're a huge club. You've got Santos. Like, I think you could put Boca Juniors or Santos in the top 10. But it could be Benfica. I think it's between Benfica, Santos, and Boca Juniors, I think. I think those would be like the 3 clubs in contention. But yeah, in terms of top 10, Man City aren't in it. Chelsea are not in it. Arsenal are not in it. I can't put Atletico or Dortmund in it. Oh my lord, no. Don't get careless now, boys. Let's finish strong. Let's finish this half strong. That's it. Good boys. Good. That's it. Just keep it under control. We don't need to go for a third. We're in a good position here. Just keep the ball, get into the second half with a good 2-0 lead, and everything looks cushy. No, you can't put... Nah, you can't put Bayern below them, you can't. They've had greater legends, had greater European success, and I know them 2 clubs you mentioned, Liverpool are about the same as Bayern in terms of their longevity. They're about the same. And what does it? Bayern are just much better domestically, more dominant than Liverpool. Oh, quality end to that second half. Absolute quality. Like I mentioned, started off bit scrappy, bit shaky. We weren't getting the passes right. The positioning was a bit all over the place. But as it went on, we grew into the game. Started putting more attacks forward. And Yildiz finding a brilliant through ball into Vlahovic to put us 1-0 up. And then 10 minutes after, Imbangula with an absolute beautiful cross to Savona that gives yet another next gen a debut goal. So far, Imbangula hit 2 games, a goal and 2 assists. He is starting off on fire at the minute. I mean, these are the sort of games where you want to play the youngsters and they could perform well, but Imbangula has been sensational, creating chances, providing assists, scored a beautiful goal in his first game, and that header by Savona was absolutely beautiful. And then Vlahovic also put in another helping hand in distracting the defender and trying to get ahead of him and kind of causing confusion in the back, making it as if he was going to head the ball, but just distracting the opposition's defence and goalkeeper, which made the ball go all the way into the back of the net. I've been very happy with the performance so far. We've not been still the odd mistake here and there. You know, some sloppy passes that from time to time, which we just got to eliminate. We're playing Verona, so we can afford to just be a bit sloppy from time to time. I was expecting them to play a bit more on the front foot, but I haven't seen that yet so far. And if we were playing a tougher side, you know, it could have been a different story. We could possibly have been 1 down, or, you know, we would have conceded a goal, I think. And I think we do need to just make that substitution later on in the game where if it's still at 2-0, you know, they get a goal, momentum's with them, and then the outlook of the game is going to be completely different. So I'd say we get the 3rd goal and bring on a bit more stability in the midfield, bring on Luiz, bring him on at some point, bring on Danilo at some point because he hasn't had a look in last game. And as our official club captain, you know, I'm still shocked that he's not been starting on a regular basis. I don't know if he's decided himself to make some room for, you know, the youngsters to have some game time. And then, you know, maybe even bring on... I'm surprised Kalulu's even on there. He's just signed not long ago. But as we got Kalulu, bring him on. Let him get confident on the pitch. Let him feel the ball so that we can use him on a later date. And then later on in the game, when he starts to tire, swap Cambiasso for McKennie. A little bit light in the substitutes department from what I can see there. But yeah, at the beginning of the second half, I wouldn't make any changes. Just keep it as it is. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Let's get that 3rd goal. Just knock the air out of Verona's lungs. Let them know that there's nothing more they can do. It would just put in a dagger for them because then the floodgates could possibly open. Then if we're comfortable in, let's say, the 70th minute of just retaining the 3-0 lead and just playing a bit more deep and calming it down a little bit, then by all means take off Fagioli, bring on Luiz. And then going into the Roma game next week, we're going to be in full flow of confidence. Full confidence without question. But yeah, overall, I've been very happy with that first half. Shaky start, but ended it perfectly. The top 5 leagues right now, obviously Premier League. I would say the Premier League's still the best because, you know, the money they generate, the players they got, the teams that they got all throughout. But if Man City keep winning the league, like if we see City winning it again this year and then it just becomes a 1-horse race, then it would start to become a bit of a farmers' league. It would. I honestly would put Serie A 2nd, purely because of the competition, the competitiveness for the league, European spots, and relegation, that's always down to the wire. Ended on the last day of the season. Then, you know, the last few seasons we saw 2 teams being relegated on the final day, and we even had a playoff not long ago. Not last season, the season prior, between Verona and Spezia, I think it was. And not only that, we're seeing more competitive. We're starting to compete now more for Europe. Like, we're now seeing teams get into the latter stages of Europe. We saw Inter get to the Champions League final in 2023 last, and Fiorentina were in the Conference League final. And then Roma were in the Europa League final. And then last season, Atalanta winning the Europa League, Fiorentina making yet another final in the Conference League. Serie A is getting there, and we're starting to attract more players now from outside leagues. And, you know, like, you've seen like the last 4 or 5 years. The last 5 years, we've had 4 different champions. Like, that shows more competitiveness. You look at La Liga and the Premier League. Like, the Premier League, you've had 2 champions in the last 5 years. In La Liga, we've seen 3 different champions in the last 5 years. 3 of them were by Real Madrid. Bundesliga is definitely 4th. 5th. 5th's a bit tricky, you know. 5th is tricky. I mean, it would be... A few years ago, it would have been the French league, because they were, like, PSG just on their own were attracting the superstars. But, like, the strengths of each league, like the Premier League, it's the best physical league in the world, and ability as well. Like, you get the combination of the both. La Liga, they do have the best technical game, I think. I think the best technical players are in La Liga. It's just that the physicality is not quite there in comparison to the Premier League. Serie A, I think it is the best defensive league in the world. Like, you do get the best defences in Europe from Serie A. Like, you've got some of the best defenders in there. And it's the most competitive league, I think. All across the board, Serie A is the most competitive league. That's why I think it is second. Bundesliga, out and out, has probably the best physicality. Just physicality alone. Like, the Premier League has got a combination of it all. That's why I'll put it at top. But Bundesliga is just brutal. It reminds me somewhat of South American football. It's rough, it's tough, and you're always coming out with a scratch in a game in that league. I would say the Portuguese league has probably just pipped the French league, to be honest. They've got the history. They've got the huge clubs in there. They bring out some incredible players. Like, they do have some of the best talents in European football. People like Gyökeres. That kid is unbelievable. Absolute top notch. And you look at like some of the players that have come from the Portuguese league and have done incredible in the Premier League. That goes to show the sort of talent that the Portuguese league possesses. So yeah, that will probably be my top 5. Right, I will be back. I need to refresh. FORZA, la Juve, la Juve, la Juve. Juve, storia di un grande amore, bianco la piaccia in nero, solo un messaggio davvero per te. Is the game kicking off? Still the warm-ups. Might as well check other school. What's this? Ah, that's why. There we go. Oh, this ain't charged. Okay, well, we rectify that situation. Oh, 100%. If Ajax, for one, along with the other Dutch clubs, because they don't have as good as a financial backing as, you know, all the other leagues do, they tend to lose their players because the players don't get, like, the wages they want. And then also it's a, you know, you could, obviously, yeah, you can win the Dutch League and the Dutch Cup, but then you also want to be competing for Europe. You want to be achieving some European success. And none of the Dutch clubs, I think, throughout any of the competitions, maybe the Conference League, with Ajax and probably PSV, they don't have that great trajectory. Like, if Ajax kept that team that they had in 2019, for example, they would have been making the semi-final and quarter-finals on a consistent basis. And then in the semi-finals, depending on the draw, you don't know what could happen. If they had that Dutch team and it was during that COVID period, you know, it could have happened. It could have happened. Oh, no. See, Stallion, I've got to disagree with you. If we're talking historically here, you know, the best league we've ever seen in the history of the game, it is Serie A. During the 80s and 90s, Serie A was untouchable. Like, European success for multiple teams. We have seen the greatest players in the history of the game to have gone to Serie A at that point in time. But during the late 90s, you had R9 for Inter. You had Zidane and Del Piero for Juventus. AC Milan had Maldini. They had Weah. They had unbelievable talents throughout. Who else? Batistuta for Fiorentina. Parma, you had Cannavaro, Thuram and Buffon. Zola. Bloody hell, who else is there? Nesta for Lazio. If we're just talking about the league on its own, like, obviously you put European success into it. And then, you know what, if you say La Liga, fair enough. But Serie A from the 80s to the early 2000s, that league can never be replicated. I think in the last 15 years, I think La Liga has been the best league in the world. I would say from 2010 to 2018, La Liga was the best league in the world. People say Premier League, but you had the three best teams in Europe competing for the league week in, week out. in Atletico, Barca and Real Madrid. You had unbelievable talents going through that league, not just with them three clubs, but for other teams as well. And the European dominance, that does it for me. Sevilla were dominating Europa League, Real Madrid and Barca were dominating the Champions League, and then you had Atletico making a couple of finals. And they were winning Europa Leagues also. That period of time, La Liga was the best league in the world. No, but the individuals that you had in Serie A during that moment in time, it was almost illegal to have a league that good. This is the way I look at it. From the 80s to the mid-2000s, Serie A was the best league in the world. So we're saying 1980 to 2006, Serie A was the best league in the world. From 2006 to 10, Premier League. From 2010 to 2018, I think La Liga was just ahead. And then I think since 2018, the Premier League has regained that place of being the best league in the world. Right, second half kicked off. Pressure, keep the pressure on. Oh, what is it? Freezing. Always does this streamer. Always does it. Always freezes. Ref, come on. Oh no, Fagioli, that was very sloppy. Very sloppy. Well done, well done. Belgium, oh, that will be tough. That will be very tough. I mean, the Belgium, they've got some respected teams in there. They've got some respected teams in there. Like you've got teams like Anderlecht, Club Bruges. But to make, like, if we're talking like top 5 league caliber, you would just need, what you need is a team at one point that would just blow fans' socks off. Like, you know, when we see like like people talking about, you know, like what football team do you support? What football team do you support? Obviously, you know, like heritage and like where you live will be a big part of it. But like growing it internationally, that's a different story. I think what you need a team that would just do something spectacular. Like, let's just say, out the blue, Anderlecht or Club Brugge, for example, they get a coach that develops his team very well for like the short period, and they go on to, let's say, win the Europa League and win their league by a ridiculous margin, and they play such fabulous football. You know, kids growing up in Belgium, and then obviously on the European stage, everyone's going to be watching it. They will watch back and look at that team and think, oh my God, Club Brugge's team in like 2030 or wherever it is, they played some of the best football I've seen in my life. They beat teams like Ajax, they beat Roma, they beat so-and-so. And then, you know, the popularity of the club grows and grows and grows. And then, you know, like winning the European trophy, it brings more eyes to the league. But then, you know, that sort of thing could be a one-off. That's the thing. It could be a one-off. It is very tough for leagues like that to... Yes! Penalty! Get in there! Oh, Bangula, he's been quality, man. He's been absolute quality. Makes the run into the box, in the danger area, tries to get past, he gets nothing on the ball. That is a penalty all day of the week. And now we've got a chance to kill the game. This is going to be Vlahovic. He's a bit inconsistent with the penalties, Vlahovic. That has to be said. He's a bit inconsistent with the penalties. Come on, Dusan. Come on. Get a brace here, my son. Get a brace. I ain't all that confident with Vlahovic. Nah, it's going to be to Dusan. Dusan's going to take it. Vlahovic scores! Get in there! 3-0 Juve. Solid. Absolute quality. That's what I'm talking about. 6 goals in the first 2 games is beautiful. I don't think we scored our 6th goal until our 6th game. That's it. That's our number 9. Dusan Vlahovic. This boy is one of the best. He's one of the best. Boom! Calm and composed in his run-up. Makes the keeper dance like a crab. Venito. Yes, Vlahovic. That's what I'm talking about. Still very early on to talk about just keeping the lead and defending it. We got enough time to get ourselves another 2 goals. Last season we won 3-0 against Udinese. And we drew 1-1 with Bologna. And then we beat Empoli 2-0, I think, away. The amount of 1-0. You know, that was beautiful to watch on paper. I loved it. We were winning 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. That just shows solid defence. That sort of scoreline shows an absolute solid defence. Because when you win 1-0, you know you're going to be under the cosh for long periods of the game. Oh, lovely, lovely football. Oh, we're breaking them at will now. Well, in Prima, I'm absolutely in love with Prima. He is just a beast. do that. I got a yellow card. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, them 1-0s, they were never good to watch. And it was stressful towards the end when we would just we would score that goal and then defend that lead for the rest of the game. But on paper, it's just nice to see that. It's just neat and tidy, you know, 1-0, 1-0, and the odd occasional 2-0. On paper, it looks neat and tidy. Nice, nice. A bit ambitious, Dulsana, must be said. That was very ambitious. Oh, no, yeah, I would definitely win 2-0 over 4-1. I'd rather win 2-0 than 4-1. Me and Ash, we coach, and we coach the same team. And, you know, we were pissed off about a game. We were winning 6-0, but then we conceded a goal. But then we played the same team again a few weeks after. And then we go and beat them 4-0. And I said to Ash, keeping a clean sheet is much better than scoring more goals than what we have done and then conceding a goal. I'd rather us keep a clean sheet and just win 1-0 than go on to win 4-1. It just shows a much more organised team. Shows solid structure all across the board and a good defence. Because like, the best defences, 9 times out of 10, go on to win the league. Or win the trophies. Like, if you don't have a good defence, you are not winning anything. Oh yeah, it really pisses me off. It really does piss me off. Yeah, you know what? 2-0, that is the perfect score. I'd agree with that. Shows a bit of attacking quality, shows a well-structured defence. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I could understand that. You know, like you look at 1-0 sometimes and you think, oh, we should have scored more. We should have scored more. 2-0, you know, a couple goals, that is decent. You know, you score 2 goals every game in a season in the league. Oh, and you're looking at what? 60. You're looking at 86 goals. That is plenty of goals in a league season. That is a good amount of goals. Yeah. You look at like 4-5-0 and then you think, oh, the team you play, their defence is awful. You don't really show a lot of control. But 2-0, that shows you're controlling the game. Oh, go on, Yildiz. Go on, Yildiz. Oh, unlucky, lad, unlucky. Try to play it across goal, but keeper catches that very well. Oh, well, Cabal, he has been immense. He's shown to be a good investment so far. 5 minutes, then I think that it's an appropriate time to bring on a substitute. Oh no, come on boys, watch out for the cross. Oh, Di Gregorio. Oh, don't be doing that, please. Don't give me some worries now. Don't ever do that as a goalkeeper. You think about getting it, but then you decide to cut back halfway. You could have put yourself in an awful, awful position there if that attacker was in a better position. Ooh, it was clever there. It was clever by Cabal. Oh dear, I'm a bit tired. Not at the game, just had a bit of a busy 24 hours. Yeah, no, we need to keep a clean sheet. If Verona were playing the way I was expecting them to play and they were being a bit dangerous and they produced something special, then I can't really complain that much. Well done, Di Gregorio. But we've been in control with this game, and if we just lose concentration for a moment and then we concede a goal, then I will be fuming. I can't really judge Di Gregorio so much right now because he's not had really a great deal to do. Like, I mean, obviously I want my defence to reduce the amount that the goalkeeper does, but you know, sometimes I just want to see him being tested a little bit. Like, really have to make a save. Not like getting peppered in a game, but you know, like if there was just a gap and they capitalised on it and he needs to cover his far post, near post, and just make a save. Just see how his positioning is. But so far, I think, you know, his positioning to claim crosses and, you know, his communication with the defence, you know, leave the ball, I've got this. It's been good so far. But I can't really judge it just too much on just that. No, he hasn't been tested. Oh, that's so soft. That's about the same as what Mangula had right there. Press, press. I'm surprised I haven't seen Lloyd today. Lloyd hasn't turned up. Oh, well done, Cabal. Oh, Cabal, he's been... What? Oh, come on now. Come on now. Oh, he didn't touch him, man. Yeah, it's been a good performance. It's been another good performance so far. Okay, 65 minutes. I think we should make a substitute at some point. Oh my God. The Verona fans are still singing. Fair play. You know, their team's 3-0 down. They're singing. They've always been a group of fans that keep themselves in high spirits. Got to respect that. Don't concede this, boys, please. How this goes. Oh, that was a sneaky shot. That could have caused Di Gregorio some issues there. He had a lot of bodies in front of him. For sure. For sure. 100%. They don't even need to be put in writing. There are a lot of fans that I will put ahead of the English fans, if I'm being completely honest. Like, you look at the atmosphere for German games, look at the atmosphere for Turkish games, Italian games, France even, the atmosphere that they have for their games, incredible. Oh, for sure, oh, man. Although the only fans I would say are not like to bet against other fans from across Europe, it would be probably Millwall fans. I would not bet against them. Galatasaray, for me, Besiktas. Oh man. Even like the fans in South America, you see the atmosphere that them lot do. Oh, it's incredible. Like, if you were to go to an Argentina game, that would be an intimidating atmosphere. Here comes Luis, he's going to be coming on. I think they'll probably take off Fagioli. They'll probably take him off. Who's coming off? Oh, we're taking off Mbangula. He's had another brilliant performance. Mbangula, absolute quality, man. Another next-gen talent that has just got so much promise. Absolutely chuffed. Absolutely chuffed with his display today. Motta, he's really happy with his performance, and who can blame him? Oh, yeah, no, I never wear my Juve shirt in Naples. Screw that. Screw that. That's it, keep pressing. Good. Come on, get close. Oh, lovely. See, you see that player just running at you. It just puts you off. Another cooling break. Oh, yeah, like, you just look at that. It just goes to show that the atmosphere made by fans from certain countries are just much better than England. Like, you go to England games, you know, there are moments, it's good, you know, like with the songs, and then, you know, the roar if it's a last minute goal, but, you know, in comparison to, like, them, the countries I mentioned, it don't even come close. It don't come close. I mean, I'd even put the Spanish fans ahead of them. Yeah, Portugal, they're good too. They're good too. But I wouldn't say that they're probably on that sort of level of like France, South American, Italian fans. I don't think they'll probably be. Oh, even the Eastern European countries, the atmosphere for games over there is just immense. Like, there's so many nations where I want to go watch a game just to feel what the atmosphere is like. Oh yeah, the Zenit fans are a bit wild. So, oh, lovely. Lovely ball, Locatelli. Oh, this is lovely football. Ah, oh, unlucky Yildiz. There we go, while throwing. Just keep the ball nice and composed. Bravo, there we go, boys. Ah, bit of a dodgy pass that by Di Gregorio. Something we might have to keep an eye on, his distribution, if that's the way we want to play with the keeper. Can't be giving away balls that recklessly. Press, come on. Just don't give them hope. There we go. Well, lovely challenge. Ball's gone out for our throw-in. That we struggle with. Turkey. Well, we've played Galatasaray and they knocked us out of the Champions League in 2014. But other than that, when have we played Turkish? We don't really play the Turkish that often. German clubs we struggle with. Like Bayern, forget it. I cannot remember when we've beaten Bayern. We've lost to Dortmund and Hamburg in the Champions League final. Last 2 times we faced Bayern in the Champions League, we've been knocked out. Okay, we did knock out. Oh, come on now, lads! No, let's not be stupid here. Well done. Yeah, I think the German clubs, we do struggle with the German clubs. The Spanish, in recent times, it's been more 50-50, if I'm being completely honest. We've beaten Atletico, we've beaten Madrid on occasions, we've beaten Barcelona on occasions. It's been 50-50. Oh, Cabal's off, and Savona. Both of them have had quality games today. Both have been quality. And we're bringing on Kalulu. He looks like he's going to... I think we're either going to go to a back 3. And then Rui. Another product of the Juventus Next Gen. We've actually got a good record against the English sides. I mean, last time we played an English side, Chelsea, we beat them 1-0 and then we lost 4-0. Beat Man City. We beat United and then lost to them when we had them in the group stage. Beaten Spurs. Yeah, our record against English clubs ain't that bad. The more I think about it, I don't think our record is that good against German clubs. I would probably say the German clubs we do struggle with the most. Well, we've only been drawn with them twice. Both were in the group stage. First time we drew 2-2 at the Bridge, and we ended up beating them 3-0. This was the season after they won the Champions League. That team we had that season was quite confusing because we had so many strikers. We had 7 strikers, I think we had at one point. Giovinco, Quagliarella, Vucinic, Matri, Anelka, Bentner. There was another striker, I'm sure. Who was that 7th? We had a 7th striker. Well, it might have been 6, but still, too many strikers. Oh no, you should have left that Gatti. You should have left that. He was probably calling for that. Well, 10 minutes left of the original 90. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 not Yildiz. He looked hurt after that. No, Tevez, he was a season after when we got him in the 13-14 season. The season I'm talking about was the 12-13. He had a lot of strikers that season. Well done, Di Gregoro. Oh, great block, Prima. Yet again, they just can't find a way past him. That was ambitious. That was very ambitious. Ref, he went through the back. Thank you. Again, ambitious. Oh, well done, Vlahovic. Oh, come on now. That is soft. That is so soft. Bentner, bloody hell. He played 16 games, did not score a single goal for us that season. I do not know why we decided to bring him on loan. Sit, press, press. Also, one thing, if there is if Yildiz does have to miss a game, it might consider us putting Chiesa back into the team because we are a bit lacking in depth, if I'm being completely honest. I know we got a lot of young players are coming through the ranks, but they're not proven. Can't put too much pressure on them early on. Oh no, he slipped. Oh, save, Di Gregorio. Well done. His positioning there was on point. Blocked the shot. Solid. Oh, well in. Well in. Just there for a corner. Aye. Corner within, well punched away by Di Gregorio. Could have caught that though. Could have caught that. Another substitute for us. Yeah, Gatti's coming off for Danilo. So, well, Gatti, he ain't been too bad today. He ain't been too bad. Did what he needed to do. And Cambiaso's coming off as well. For another next-gen player, it looks like. Who is it? Solid performance. Angeli. Okay, I've not heard too much about him. Not heard too much about him, but let's see what you can do. I mean, he ain't got that long. He got 8 minutes. About 8 minutes, I reckon. I reckon there'll be like 2 or 3 added on. I don't think there'll be a lot of time added on. Oh, those are the last of our subs. I'm not too fast about getting another goal. Let's just defend our lead, not get complacent, keep the clean sheet, and then it's another near perfect performance. Solid player. Now we could probably talk about our man of the match, and I can't look past Dusan's 2 goals. I reckon it's going to go to him, scoring a brace, converting his penalty really well, and then his first goal, very composed and just cutting in on his left foot, finding the right time and just blasting it into the side netting. I think it should go to Dusan. It's been a solid performance. But that's the confidence he needs. The game is in Verona in Italy. Juve are 3-0 up, so it's a good away day. What is this? That's my lifestyle. Yeah, the game's in Verona, Italy, beautiful part of the old country. Definitely recommend it. I would say Greece. I'd say Greece. That is a beautiful country to go to. Yeah, no problem. It's my lifestyle. Hope to see you more as a regular for A&J Sports if you're interested. But yeah, Stallion, Greece, a beautiful place. Great weather, good food. Yeah, friendly people there, very welcoming. And no, yeah, I definitely recommend Greece. Oh, boys, come on, one of you. Come on, one of you. Just communicate. We could have been in a lot of trouble there. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, USA. Whereabouts in USA? Oh, Florida. That is definitely a place I want to go to if I ever do go to America. Never been, guilty as charged. But I think I'll definitely go, you know, when the World Cup starts over there. Definitely a lot of places I want to go to in America. Oh, definitely, definitely. Mate, we are cooking some beautiful Motta ball right now. I must say, not perfect performance, not a perfect performance. You know, we've seen some sloppy moments with passes and clearances, but overall we've dealt with the rebounds well. And we're looking to have secured another solid victory. Another solid victory. In Bangula, solid performance. Vlahovic bagged himself a brace. And we've seen another next-gen player in Savona scoring on his debut. It's just been superb yet again. We've got 4 minutes added on. Boys, if we concede, I'm going to be fuming with you lot. We seem to have had our heads screwed on. We want to try and keep a clean sheet. I'm still very surprised that risky business. Yeah, probably would have done. Oh, what a ball, Yildiz. What a ball. I got the ball there. Unlucky, unlucky. Yeah. We do look like we have just been reborn. But like I said early on, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And if we can finish in the same way, then by God, we are in with a good shout to win the league. I'm not going to put away my expectations any different just on the basis of like 2 games, because, you know, with all due respect to Como and Verona, these aren't the teams that we got to prove. The teams that we have to be performing like this against is the likes of Napoli, Roma, Inter, Fiorentina, AC, like the big ones on the top. Those who we got to be getting the results against. And then obviously we still have to pick up the points in this and put on a fantastic display, and we've done that so far. Yeah. Kalulu, he's looked okay since he's come on. Not had a great deal to do because, you know, there's not that long left to go in the game. You're joking. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait, they're playing today. I haven't checked the score. I need to check the score. Don't tell me. Do not tell me the results. I'm looking at them right now. I finished 1-1. Oh, my prediction came through. Maybe. Yeah, I'm very excited with the new signings that are coming in. I think they're going to do quality. 10 seconds left. Oh, man. Venito! Sì! Venito 3-0 Juve. 2 games, 6 goals, none conceded. This has been a solid start for Juventus this season. Motta's faith in the young players to perform what needs to be done has worked out tremendously. The players like Vlahovic and Cambiasso doing solid yet again. Midfield solid, defence keeping out the attack. And Di Gregorio yet again not having anything to do except with the odd occasional interception from the crosses. And he did make 1 save. Showed good his position. That is back-to-back 3-0 wins. It's been a solid start to the season so far. But like I said, it's not how we start, it's how we finish. And that is the only way where we can determine whether or not we're going to be in a serious shout for the title, because it's still very early days. But I could not have asked for any better for the first opening 2 games. It's just been an incredible display by Thiago Motta, and his tactics, we look like a different team entirely. Like the press, been an absolute difference maker. We've been forcing mistakes from the defence and midfield, and then we capitalise on their mistakes and we punish them. Solid 2 goals from Vlahovic. He definitely gets my man of the match. In Bangula, yet another solid display. And props to another next-gen superstar that has scored on his debut. Give it up for Verona. Scored a beautiful header, assisted by a fellow next-gen in Bangula. It could not be going any better, guys. And I'm just going to end it at that. This has been Jake from A&J Sports for another live match day watch along. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Please like the video if you have. And to any new people that have come across this channel, please subscribe to A&J Sports. You will not be disappointed. Much love.